Hi, my name is Sarah Lee, and I'd like to share with you a little bit about my journey with the Lord. And what I'd like to share with you is my struggle of being a divorced Christian and then also of being a single parent. I've been a Christian now for 20 or so years, and I've been a member of Oak Hill Christian Center for about 13 or 14 of those years. And my journey started here. I was actually married and had 3 small children, and since that time I was divorced after 8 years of marriage. I've now been divorced for 10 years. I've been a single parent for 10 years. I have 3 children that are 17, 15, and 12. And I do have to say that being a single parent has been the hardest struggle of my life. And I cannot imagine having dealt with all the things that a single parent has to deal with, or just parenting, without the help of the Lord. I could not have done it without Him. There were times financially that I didn't know how I was going to make it, and the Lord always managed to bring someone at the right moment. They gave me a cash donation, or someone would say, the Lord laid it on my heart to give you this. It's been very humbling. I've been the recipient of food boxes. I remember specifically one year at Christmas time, we received our Christmas from the Salvation Army. God has used different situations. I've had to go down and apply for food stamps. I've had to go down and ask for help with my heating bill. I lived in subsidized housing for 7.5 years. I had to, when I got the Salvation Army Christmas, I had to go and stand in line with other people. And while it was very humbling to receive those things, the Lord used those to not only break down the pride in me, but also just to show me that there are so many people out there that are hurting, and how truly fortunate I really was to have 3 healthy children, and that my struggles were not unusual. I've met some wonderful single parents. We share a lot of the same struggles. It's great to know that I'm not the only person out there raising my kids as a single parent. But I could not have done it or continue to do it without the help of the Lord. I have to call on Him daily. I need His wisdom. I can't imagine people that don't have the Lord. I can't imagine what they do when they get to the end of the month and there's no money, and they need to feed their family, or they need a home or a roof over their head, or they need a bill paid, or transportation, or medicine, or whatever it is that they need. God is ultimately our providers. And I can't imagine having parented my kids for the last 10 years without knowing that Jesus was always there, and with all the mistakes that I've made as a single parent, that God is there to cover them, that these are His children, that He's entrusted to me, and that it's my not only my opportunity but my ministry to take care of these children. And I have failed in so many areas, but God in His grace and His mercy has been so good to me and so good to my children. And I know that as I continue to parent them, whatever mistakes I make are going to be covered by His grace. And I can trust that He is going to come behind me, and He is going to heal not only my broken heart, but their broken hearts. And just this morning, I went to a ladies' prayer meeting where I was prayed for, and I got quiet before the Lord, and I said, Lord, I do not know how to handle this situation. I've tried everything that I know, different disciplines and punishments and corrections, and nothing seems to reach them. And God spoke clearly to me. It's a heart issue. So He's now given me direction, and He's given me wisdom, and it's a heart issue with what I'm dealing with my kids. I need to be praying for their heart, and for healing in their heart, and conviction, and those type of things. But I couldn't have done that just by picking up a Dr. Phil self-help book or a Dr. Oz book. I needed the wisdom of God to show me what to do for these children that He created, and He's given me that, and all I had to do was ask and be still before Him. So I'm so thankful and so appreciative that I have Him to run to and say, Father, what to do, and He shows me, guides my footsteps, direct my path. And there's always hope. I have so much hope that no matter what mistakes I make as a parent, what mistakes I make as a child of God, that Jesus can correct any mistakes that I've made, that He will correct the mistakes I've made, that He can bring beauty for ashes, and that He can bring goodness out of the tragedies and the different things that we go through.